point.
Exactly. Nobody wants to multitask on a Monday.
Unless it's taking edibles and playing D&D.
I mean, I was
No,
very
we're not there yet.
very
There's some
tempted.
exceptions to the law.
I was very tempted to
Oh,
actually do
God.
I mean, you
I might
can.
still.
You have the experience. I do not. I'm not there yet.
that.
I have tried it once. It was not fun. A multitasking experience.
No.
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 I had no idea what was
No.
happening.
Unfortunately, the stuff that I have is pure THC and not CBD.
Oh,
so
yeah, no.
No, I'm not taking it.
Although, I don't know. I thought mine was kind of funny. Because I took a whole one and then tried to watch the final episode of Moon Knight. Did not go well.
Well, the final episode wasn't the best episode, so that's fine.
I mean, I looked at Joe at the end and was like, the fuck just happened?
Oh yeah, watch it again.
Yeah.
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 I watched the entire second season of Westworld while high. I don't remember a single thing in that show.
You got through the entire season, though?
Technically, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Whether he
Wow.
remembers
You
most
don't
of it
remember
or
it.
not.
Don't remember what the plot was.
Oh, boy. Look at us adulting. We're so good.
Right.
Numbing ourselves to exist in this society.
Oh,
I mean,
it's
it's
too
what we
true.
have to do. It's getting worse and worse.
Anywho.
On that note,
Sorry.
let's
Who
roleplay.
remembers where you guys were at last time?
I
A
have no
door.
fucking clue.
Yeah,
A
we
door.
were.
Oh, that's
Traps.
right.
Mhm.
We were at the
Technically, you
the
guys
weird door.
opened the door.
And there are traps
Oh,
on the
yeah.
inside. There's like glyph thing. Right?
Mhm.
Do we have the thing going?
Yeah, we do. That whole
Okay.
weed talk was just at the beginning of our session.
So last time, you guys entered into this old tomb, and pretty good and introductory investigation check. You guys found an old tablet that gave you pretty explicit instructions for the Crown Vault, detailing about how you had to sacrifice some blood on an altar and infuse some magic into another altar, and there was a key required. You guys ventured down into like a cavern that had opened up the floor, so there was like 100-foot drop down. You guys found like a myconid colony that was slowly being destroyed by an invasion of these spiny plant monsters. You guys destroyed the plants, found the key amongst that area of the caverns, climbed back up, performed the necessary rituals to open the door, and the Crown Vault is open to you. You guys did not enter immediately, though, because the pillars on either side of the door that opened, you noticed, had some sort of magical enchantment on them. Specifically, you know that it is evocation magic, but you don't know anything really beyond that.
And we tried shooting an arrow at it, and it did nothing.
That is correct.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Vedita and Gilderoy are two that really know magic. So,
Uh-huh.
any ideas before we just walk in there?
Let me see. What do I have prepared? Oh, right. Of course,
Right.
I decided, being the
You
smart person I
Did
am.
not bring the spell magic.
No, I took that away and took Fireball and kept Haste because that's logical.
I mean,
It
you're a
is.
sorcerer, not a wizard.
Exactly. I don't have intelligence. I am of
Are
average intelligence.
are these glyphs on the ground?
No, they are running the length from bottom to top along these pillars.
Ha, so my
So-
plan to maybe climb up and over them would not work.
Mm,
Hmm.
thoughts. I could try and trigger them with my mage hand.
Thought. Number 2, dimension door.
But a whole
Yeah,
spell
that-
just get past that?
But we
well,
just bought
and it
that
might
cape.
still trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
the
we just
only
bought that-
catch.
We just bought that cape for the free dimension door.
That's
The
true.
cape at the
Oh,
Mount
that's
to Bank.
right.
Or plan 3, we make a new door over here. Over here.
Making a new door.
So why don't we
I
go?
mean-
Why don't we do least resource heavy to most resource heavy?
I feel
I
like
think that starts with Mage Hand and then
Yeah,
goes next to
Oh.
New Door.
yeah, and then
I
do
forgot that
dimension
mage hand
door.
is a thing.
Yes,
yeah, I got mage hand.
I have mage hand too. Why don't we both?
Everyone back up.
Yeah, like
I have
as
walrus hand.
30 feet. They're like past the
Yeah.
map, 30
We're
feet.
30
Yeah,
feet
we,
back.
we,
Yeah.
we can say that you guys step back
Yeah.
a little more off the map.
And I'm going to use it to take a dagger and pass it through the door. Just pass it through the door initially.
You use your mage hand, take out a dagger, floats through the air, passes through the door. No effect.
Okay, I'm going to drag it along the ground through the door.
The magical hand lowers down, grinding of metal on stone. Still no effect.
Okay,
What do we know of evocation?
we know that evocation sometimes destroys stuff and that kind of shit. So it's gonna hurt us. We think.
Right. So it
think.
would seem to be a trap of some sort that
Yeah.
would be triggered and do something
not
to us instead of something that would
guaranteed.
like send a message to someone that we passed through this.
No, that would be more of an enchantment to send
Okay.
a message. But it's not necessarily going to destroy stuff, but still. Can I run the dagger along the runes? And I know it's not. Oh, do I? Can I borrow?
Technically speaking, sending is also an evocation spell.
That is true.
Evocation is broad enough that it's kind of hard to discern what it is, and you
Yeah.
didn't roll well enough on your Arcana to narrow it down. Evocation is also used for healing magic, not
Yeah.
revivifying, but healing.
Maybe
magic.
it'll heal us.
Maybe. You want to take that chance?
I don't. I really don't.
I mean, neither do I.
It can also be shatter. Shatter is also evocation.
So are like some of my cantrips. Okay, so clearly this isn't working.
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, no. I'll do one last thing. I'm gonna take the dagger and like try and scrape the runes. Let me see if I have a magical dagger of my own before I ruin the awesome mega dagger formerly known as blah blah blah. I do not.
It's pretty sure Walrus has that right now.
Yes. So
I hand you Mega Dagger 2 Electric Boogaloo, the dagger formerly known as Mega Dagger.
amazing. I'm going to use said magical. It's magical, right?
It is
Yeah.
a +1 dagger.
Perfect. And I'm going to try and scrape the runes on the side with the mage hand.
You take Mega Dagger into the mage hand and start running it up and down the pillar, trying to scratch off some of these runes. Seems to have no effect.
Okay. Let's do trial number 2. Make a new door.
Well, okay. Did
Oh.
we fought things in previous rooms, right? Like there are bodies of sorts out and about.
Oh god. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do we want to grab a body and hug it through the doorway to see if it like needs some sort of a life essence to trigger it to see what it does?
That works for me.
The only things you would have available to you down in that pit would be either some of those plant creatures, some of those mushroom creatures, or trying to wrangle some goblins potentially. You didn't see
Didn't-
any, but you were told that they're down there. There was
Didn't
also
we
the,
kill some
like,
stuff up here? On this level? Right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we burned it.
Oh, that's right.
If it wasn't
Sorry.
hacked to bits, it was probably burned.
Oops.
not within the tomb, but directly outside the tomb. You did fight that mind flayer.
Oh. I mean, do we want to grab that mind flayer? How far back was that? Is that just behind us?
Hmm.
Yeah, might as well.
You'd have to essentially backtrack all the way out of the tomb and then go all the way back in.
Right, because where are we right now? We're deep in that pit?
No, you guys
Or-
came out of the pit.
Right, because we came out of the pit on the other side of the pit, and that's like immediately where we are.
Yeah, it was like a big. You were walking down a hallway, and then there was a big section of the floor that had fallen in, like a 30-foot jump.
Oh, okay.
That was where the
Gotcha.
pit was.
Well, that seems like a lot of work.
Yeah. So let's try new door.
I'm down to try to make a new door. And by that, I mean I'm down to watch Ingrid make a new door.
I mean, we could also just walk through the pillars.
We could. Do you want to do that?
Yes, I'm gonna walk through the pillars.
I'm going to move 30 feet back, or as
I'm
far
back
back as I
30
can.
feet.
Everybody else scrambles backwards as Ingrid walks through the pillars, and nothing happens.
Ingrid levels up 5 times.
Oh,
I wish
Level 20.
I become a giant.
Like so the sigils don't flicker or do anything at all.
They do not react at all.
You know,
On the other side of the room, Ingrid, you can see a little like set of stairs leading up to an altar where there appears to be a crown resting on it. And then kind of around the room here, but especially on these two sections of wall, there appears to be just like some very intricate artwork engraved into it. Looks like one of them is depicting some sort of battle.
Well, way to solve that door.
I have
Yeah.
a
Proud of
thought.
you.
I wonder if it's connected to the crown. Like the
Yeah.
crown can't leave the room.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can touch it and try it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Why not?
stand here.
Or like try
Okay.
to mage hand it across.
I'll stay in here since I have dimension door, so I can grab
Reese
somebody
Travis
else.
is showing.
I wanna look at one of these pictures on the wall.
I'll look at the other one.
Yeah, you look at this one over here, Walrus, and you see a figure you do not recognize, but is featured very prominently, which you assume to be the sovereign to whom this crown belonged, kind of at the front of, like, you know, the depiction is obviously not a realistic depiction of what a battle would actually look like, but, you know, he's presented as being, like, at the front and bigger than everybody else, wearing this crown, vanquishing his enemies.
So he's Alfred the Great.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
I don't know if you've ever seen like ancient Assyrian or Babylonian
Mhm.
or stone inscriptions, but that sort of thing.
I'll touch
I
it
am-
lightly just to see if it does anything weird.
You run your hands along the stone. Nothing happens. A little bit of dust gets in your fingers. Over on this one over here, Gilderoy, you see in particular what looks like the top half of it is, again, this ruler kind of depicted as being like in charge and directly overseeing this thing that's happening, is like starting some sort of vast construction project. And then the lower half depicts after it was finished, it looks like some sort of large library. And, you know, the king is walking among like all these grateful scholars and scribes.
Really is Alfred the Great. Okay.
Seems like kind of a pretentious prick.
I mean,
I-
he was.
Do you need help at that altar, or do you got it?
I got it, dude.
Do you want me to check for traps, or are you just gonna fucking
I'm
go
just
for it?
fuck it. Fuck it.
Okay.
Fuck it. I pick up the crown.
I'm 30 feet back before that happens.
You pick up the crown. But you realize after having picked it up, it's only really like the front half of a crown. More like a half circlet.
It's a tiara.
Even calling it a tiara would be a bit of a stretch.
It's one of those fancy headbands.
Yeah, more
Like
that.
the hairbands things.
But there's no reaction. The pillars don't suddenly shoot a fireball at you.
Yet.
Yeah.
And we're walking.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to check anything else about this pedestal thing? Are there any secret compartments or any shenanigans going about there? Or are we good?
I mean, if you want to check it out, I'll wait
I'll
before I
check
try
it
to
out.
cross through the pillars.
As soon as Ingrith gets to the bottom of the steps, suddenly the runes on the pillars alight.
Oh no.
I am going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Shit.
Aha!
Woo!
Well, hell.
Oh, buddy.
Oh. Why me?
I don't think I've ever rolled in like the past 15 sessions an initiative higher than like 12.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, this
You
is.
could always try to convince Ingrith to give you that helmet.
Ha! Good luck with that.
I think the
Oh,
more
I don't think-
difficult argument is going to be, what are you going to give up to attune to it?
Yeah, I don't think I need more things, and I don't want to get rid of any of my things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Same.
the pillars light up, and suddenly in front of you, Vedita, appears a
Oh.
bright, prismatic, magical wall.
Fucking funny.
Damn.
Oh god.
God.
No. Please tell me they're not on my side.
And those
Why
two
would that be?
stone things that had the artwork on them, both of them, those sections of wall, start to descend downward like the door that led in here. You guys have one round essentially to react to this happening.
I'm going to, fuck. God
Are we
damn
gonna-
it.
Okay, do we want to try to escape? Do we
Yep.
want to try to get Vedita in here? Or are we just doing it the three of us? Because Gilderoy, you got Dimension Door.
I was gonna say I can Dimension Door out right now.
Yeah, you might want to identify that barrier, though.
Can I tell what kind of door it is? Like, what kind of wall it is?
Give me an Arcana check.
Which I have
help with
disadvantage
that?
on.
Can I assist with that?
Sure, I'll allow that because you guys kind of have a moment to do stuff together here.
Whoa.
Yes.
Thank God.
You don't know exactly what this is, but you know that it is very powerful magic. Your first inclination would be to think that maybe it's a wall of force, but something about the coloring of it, like the multicolored shimmer, suggests that it might be something else.
Yeah, that seems like some fuckery.
I would say
I don't know if we're
on-
getting outta
on
here.
A21, whether or not a teleportation would successfully get you beyond that barrier is questionable.
Okay.
I think it's the three of us.
Yep.
Yep.
Vedita, see if you can try
I-
to help. Can
I
we
am
hear
going
Vedita?
to.
Hmm?
Oh yeah.
the
Can we
Audio
talk
is
through
not
it?
blocked.
Okay.
You can still technically see through it. You can hear through it.
I'm gonna pass the crown to Walrus,
Yep, I take it. I'll put it in my bag.
and
use-
I am going to step out here. I will rage as soon as something presents itself as an enemy.
Would me helping Gilderoy with that Arcana check have been my like round, or could I go invisible with my bonus action?
Sure, yeah, as a bonus action.
I'll do that. And if I have movement, I'll shimmy as far as I can over
Shimmy,
here.
shimmy.
Okay, so you're doing that. Ingrith is going to rage.
Mhm.
Gilderoy was working on the Arcana check. Does Gilderoy have a bonus action he wants to use?
No, I don't.
You can inspire someone.
I have 2 inspirations left. So I'm gonna hold that until I know what's gonna come out at us. If we gotta do saving throw shit.
Okay. Vedita, stuck on the other side of this wall.
Yeah.
Does Vedita want to do anything?
I'm going to try and walk through the wall. I know it's probably futile, but
It is a solid object.
okay. Can I? I'm gonna try
Touching
it.
it doesn't hurt you.
Okay, that's fine. I'd like to, cause I don't know this knowledge. I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step through it.
Well, you would have heard us talking
that's
about
true.
it, right?
That's true.
You didn't determine specifically whether or not a teleport would work. You
Mhm.
thought it would be
So-
dubious.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay. You attempt to Misty Step through the wall, and it doesn't hurt you, but you get the physical sensation of like running into a physical wall. You
Oh.
disapparate and then appear in front of the wall as if you just slammed into it. Teleport does not
Shit.
work.
I'm sorry, guys. You're on your own. But I'll try. I'll move back like a few feet, and I'm gonna hold a frostbite to see if that goes through. I know it won't, but I'm gonna just gonna try everything she can right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
The doors finish going down, and you see
Oh.
2 huge automata emerge from these little hidden alcoves. They look distinctly different from each other. They're not like 2 of the same thing. This one has one of the arms has these like concentric glowing rings that kind of look like the 10 rings from Shang-Chi around one of the arms, which is that one arm is distinctively bigger than the other one, and the other one has like 2 big clamps on it like a lobster claw. This one is glowing with a whole bunch of multicolored gems and has one huge gem in the center of its chest.
Great. Good luck, you guys.
This is not good.
No. Now that I can see them, can I try the firebolt or frostbite or whatever I said? Chill touch.
I think you said frostbite.
Cool.
You attempt to cast frostbite through the wall, and you can
Yeah.
see like a ripple, like a stone thrown into a river, where the spell hits the wall and nothing happens
Even though it's a save.
because you are attempting to affect something on the other side.
Inside. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Amazing.
Gilderoy. Oh wait, did I forget to order these? Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Would Walrus have let me know that he was going that direction?
No.
Okay. So, what direction do I want to go? Cool. I'm going this way. And you know what? Let's try not reckless, but great weapon master and see what happens. Not
22
reckless.
hits.
Sorry.
That's a lot of
Okay.
damage.
Damn.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
nice when it works.
The lightning damage is not as effective, but hitting it hard with the magical axe seems to work.
Okay, I like that. Let's try another one. Oh, nope.
Second one misses.
Okay. But it is marked now,
It is.
and that will be my turn. Till I know more about what it can do.
Alright, Gilderoy.
Okay, so the roof above where those things are in is stone, correct?
It is.
Okay, and they're made of metal and stone. Yes?
Seems like it.
Okay, I'm gonna use Shatter at 3rd level over top of them and try and cave them in there. This one. In its thing. Because it's made of metal, it has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Oh, so you're angling it like to hit the creature and the ceiling above
Yep.
to try and collapse the ceiling on it?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Constitution save with disadvantage. That means it gets a 10 instead of a 24. So that would be 19 damage. And yeah, there's this loud boom, and you see a whole bunch more. Like, there's bits of collapsed ceiling kind of in the room around you guys, but you see a whole pile of stones fall down on this thing. I'm just gonna roll some extra damage for all of that. Okay, I think Walrus in particular, having like a frontline view, would have the best view of this, but you can all kind of see as all of these stones fall onto this automata, it does not seem particularly affected by them aside from the fact that they are a physical obstacle. And I think due to the armor that you're wearing, Walrus, you would catch little, like, glints in whatever metal this thing is composed of that reminds you of adamantine.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, out of both of us, you're probably the better one to have over there because you're gonna fuck it up.
Well, if it's adamantine, then that's
Whoa.
yeah.
I suppose
That's
because it,
crits.
yeah.
It doesn't look like it's pure adamantine.
It's got adamantine dust. It's got the Zendaya.
It's got your flex that
Under
you've
the
been
eyes.
trying to pass over to everybody.
Yeah.
That is your action, Gilderoy. Are you going to do anything else?
Bonus action or bardic inspiration of Walrus. Wherever you are, don't die.
Walrus, you're up.
Is there like a fuck ton of rubble, like here then?
It's basically like all around where the automaton is. It wouldn't really obstruct you.
Okay. Does it look like it would obstruct it for like maybe a turn, like slow its movement for it to unbury itself and get out of there?
You haven't seen these things move yet because they were basically just standing there waiting for the doors to come down, so hard to say.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll climb up and around and take my sword and kind of jab at it. I'll try to get like in the between its head and armor, if that's like a more accessible area to stab.
All right, give me those attacks.
And they are at advantage since I'm invisible.
Yeah, being invisible grants advantage.
Okay.
That'll hit.
And I'm gonna throw a Divine Smite in there. I'm not gonna do my crit thing yet.
All right. The physical portion of that damage does not seem as effective, but the radiant from the smite is good.
All right, I will bonus action Mega Dagger. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so no sneak attack, which is poo-poo, but I
Mm.
will throw another Divine Smite in there just because I might as well. Sorry, just making sure I have everything checked right.
Wow, you rolled terribly on the smite. And I was like, should
I
there be
sure
more
did.
damage in there? For a strike with the dagger, though, pretty effective.
And then I'll scurry back down and just hang out around this corner here. So that way, if it walks past me, I can reaction it.
These things have the same initiative, so they're going to coordinate their attacks here, and this one is going to step out of here, just like grinding against the stone, slowly marching its way out like a truck stuck in the mud, and then it is going to fire off. The arm that has the little like lobster claw clamp suddenly shoots out and has like a chain attached to it. It is going to hit Ingrith on a 25.
Uh-huh.
So you take 9 bludgeoning damage, and then the chain retracts. You are grappled, and it pulls you all the way over to it.
Is that
Was
that 9 reduced?
Yeah, it was 19 reduced to 9.
Was that a ranged attack or like a melee attack?
That is a ranged attack that grapples the target when it hits it and drags it back.
Technical question: are ranged attacks at disadvantage when they're in combat with someone else?
It would be, yes, but the
Ha ha
25
ha.
was actually its a better roll. The other roll was a 27.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
Good call, though.
I tried.
It is then going to take its second attack. That is a 23 to hit.
Uh-huh.
So, as this clamping arm goes out, grabs you, drags you to it, it lifts up the other arm with all the concentric glowing rings around it. They alight with magical energy, and it goes full Hulkbuster on you.
Neat.
You take 24 force damage as it just repeatedly slams you with this arm.
Cool. That's reduced.
Force damage you do not reduce.
Oh, right. Sorry. Force damage. We're in
and
trouble, guys.
This one is going to step out of here. Step around the rubble to get into melee with Gilderoy.
Fuck.
Disadvantage.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it was either disadvantage or half damage or both.
I will look here. Both.
All right, so as this golem walks up to you, Gilderoy, and gets ready to slam one of its fists down on you, suddenly this ghost with a spear apparates and deflects the arm to the side, and it just misses you.
Oh. Thank you.
And I have to double check one thing that this has. No, that's the wrong stat block. No, okay. Yeah, that is all that one does. Vedita, you are on the other side of the wall watching this happen.
Yeah, this is real great. Okay, I have a couple of things that I'm thinking. One, starting from least to resource heavy. I know I won't be able to affect the sigils themselves, but if I crack the column, do I think that that might drop the barrier? Or if I move one of the columns out of alignment, might that disrupt the barrier?
The magical barrier itself is only about like a quarter of an inch thick,
Yeah.
and the pillars are significantly thicker than that. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
do still have access to them to try something like that.
Okay. I'm just debating which one to use because it's a level 2 versus a level 5. So, I'm thinking about telekinesis, but it says an object, and I know that the pillars are stuck into the ground.
They are. I believe they would also weigh
More than 1,000
pounds.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna try Shatter then on this left side one here. And kind of aim for the wall in the back of the pillar because I know that the things aren't necessarily going to work. I don't know. I'm trying something.
Okay, so describe again precisely what you're aiming this at.
So
And
I'm
it covers a little bit of an area, but
yeah. So I'm aiming this primarily for like the center of the column to try and crack it enough that maybe it like splits in between the sigils or disrupts it enough that it would knock over the pillar and drop the wall.
and you're aiming this like dead center on the pillar.
Yeah, kind of like on my side
Okay.
of the pillar, yeah.
So it doesn't pass.
Yeah,
the
so
barrier at all.
I'm aiming it on my side of the pillar, on my side
gotcha.
of the wall. So I know it'll affect
Like
this
this
side.
as opposed to like that.
Correct.
Okay, so you unleash this shatter spell, and a whole bunch of the stone on the pillar cracks on your side. You can see distinctively that the spell does not penetrate through the barrier to the other side.
Yeah.
But due to the radius of the spell, I'm assuming you would have like backed up so
Oh.
it wouldn't hit you.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
A whole bunch of stones fall from the ceiling as well at the same time.
Okay. But the wall doesn't go down.
It does not go down.
Son of a bitch!
Though it does, I would say that just aesthetically, it looks like the way these pillars are designed, they basically have like 4 rows, right? Oh, what am I trying to draw here? You know, because they're like this. So each of those smaller circles is essentially like part of the pillar that has the runes on it. You have fully destroyed like this section on your pillar.
Okay.
I don't think we can see what you're
Yeah,
trying
no.
to draw for us.
It's down here. You just can't see it because it's not your
Okay.
vision. Okay. So it's not gonna work. Son of a bitch.
Potentially, if you do more, either to that same pillar on the other side, if you can get over there, or try just dealing more damage to the other pillar, or there's also these altars here. There's plenty of stuff you can fiddle with, but you also
Yeah.
did just create a hole in the ceiling.
Can I see, does it extend up into the ceiling?
There is essentially just like a void where all of the stone that was in the radius of that spell was shattered and fell to the ground.
Okay. Okay. I'll think about it. Okay.
Ingrith.
I am just grappled?
Yep.
Okay.
That one arm is still clamped around you.
Okay. So that just means I can't move, right? It doesn't impose disadvantage on attacks? Okay. Well, I am going to reckless attack the one that is grappling me. Great Weapon Master.
19 does not hit. Your axe glances off of this thing's armor.
Neat. We'll try again.
The 25 will hit. You're getting the full effect of the lightning on this one, but not from the physical damage.
Cool. Fuck it, I'll action surge.
21 hits.
Yay!
The 12 does not.
And that is my turn. And now it is marked instead of the other one.
Gotcha. Gilderoy.
Okay. I'm gonna scoot around this way. So I'm back to back with Ingrith. And did you say that this one, when the lightning damage didn't do much to it?
Correct.
Alright. I'm gonna use Immolation.
On this one?
Yep.
Okay. You pull out the elemental staff, and it switches to the fire element as you cast Immolation through the staff. As you do so, the golem, shifts to press its chest forward, and that gem, the large gem at the center of its chest, shoots out a tendril of magic, and it wraps around the fire that you're conjuring and sucks it into its chest, which is now glowing with fire.
Fuck.
The spell does not take effect.
God damn it. Okay, Bardic Inspiration to Ingrith. That's all I can do.
And you've still got more movement if you want it.
No, I don't want it to get advantage on Ingrith.
Alright, Walrus.
I'm just gonna keep hacking and slashing away at this guy.
Well, you guys have done some damage to that one. As sturdy and resistant as it is, you guys are making progress.
$14 does not hit.
Correct.
Walrus suddenly remembers that he has a second attack on actions, because he's forgotten for 3 sessions about that.
Level 5.
Oh.
20 hits.
I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna crazy that.
Alright, go for it.
It is not undead or a demon, correct?
It is neither of those things. Oh,
I did put a
me.
thing in there.
You were rolling terribly on the smite. All right, another solid hit from that, thanks to the channel divinity.
I'm assuming you would not allow me to retroactively make my second attack from my last turn, correct?
I mean, sure, why not?
I appreciate it.
I don't think there's any circumstances that have changed so drastically that it would make a huge difference.
Ho-ho!
Could have taken the opportunity to say no.
Okay, I'm gonna put one more Divine Smite into this. I want this thing dead.
Me too.
It has my friend.
Oh,
God damn.
buddy.
Double ones. Oh, two ones, a two, and a
damn.
3. I'm so happy with this roll.
Those are on
Yucky.
D8s.
Yucky.
You can use your damage from your inspiration.
I know, I don't know what that magic golem does though yet, so I want to save that just in case.
Right.
Point! Good
Uh-huh.
point! Because now that has my giant fireball in it, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You guys you've laid into the big metal golem on the right for quite a bit of damage. It doesn't look like it's almost destroyed, but you guys have been slowly denting in the armor, shearing off pieces.
And then, bonus action, Mega Dagger.
Oh, you hadn't even gotten to that yet. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, 28 hits.
That was almost a fucking crit.
That fucking name.
We got like full characters with shorter names than that.
No.
It's longer than Percy's name.
Oh, okay, so
and
that concludes
then-
your turn then, right?
Well, am I able to like scurry up and about it to get behind it to try to? I don't know if with Gingrith being grappled, but I can try to give advantage to her.
I mean, honestly, it's probably gonna hit me anyway, whether it has advantage or not.
I would say that there is enough room for you to do that, particularly when you're invisible. And
Okay.
you being as good at climbing as you are, I'll say that's fine. Okay, the golem's turn. Gilderoy, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity save.
Nice.
Okay, please roll the immolation.
I will spirit shield.
It's not an attack, so you can't spirit shield.
Aw.
Okay, so the gem flares out, and this thing casts your own spell back at you. But you make the save, so you just take half damage, and you are not lit on fire. You take 18 fire damage.
It doesn't say it has to be from an attack, it just says damage. And another creature you see within 30 feet of you takes damage. You can use your reaction to reduce that damage.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was an attack for some reason.
Mm-mm.
So,
So I can spirit shield that, right?
Yeah.
oh, thank you.
So you only take 5 damage.
Oh, thank you so much.
But that is that thing's action, casting that spell. And then the one that has you grappled, Ingrid, is just going to keep hammering away.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So that is 27 to hit on the first one
Uh-huh.
for 22 force damage.
Huh. 20, wait, how much?
22 force damage.
Okay.
And then a natural 1 on its second attack.
Oh, thank. Was that with advantage? Because I reckless.
I forgot you did reckless. Then no, that would be a 29
I'll hit.
for an additional 19 force damage. As it just holds you in its grapple, and the fist with the magical rings around it slams into you over and over and over.
How are you looking?
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
Fadita.
Okay. Can I make some sort of check to determine whether it would be best for me to hit the other pillar or try and hit the same pillar? Because I feel like if I try and hit this pillar again, it's not going to work because I've already gotten rid of this side of the pillar.
Yeah, you've kind of destroyed as much as you can on that pillar on that side. Just give me an intelligence check.
Oh, god damn it. Sure it's not Arcana?
Yeah, we can do Arcana.
Okay. Fuck! Great.
Even if you replicate the results on this side, there's no guarantee that that's going to cause the wall to drop. You'd think that should have some kind of effect, but whether or not that's going to be enough to break the wall is questionable.
Oh, son of a bitch, it's too far away. I think, hold on, I have it down. The left altar, certain amount, 3 levels total. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, you have to put a 3rd level spell slot,
yeah,
or, 3 levels worth of spells into that one. You have to dump a whole bunch of hit dice into this one and take damage. And somebody has to open up the door with the key. I don't know if you have the key, and the door isn't there right now.
Yeah. I can't do anything.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Okay.
A 13. I don't think you're gonna be able to see one way or the other on that.
God damn it. She's just gonna go up to the barrier and watch her friends die.
Alright, do you wanna, like, hold an action in case something miraculous happens?
In case something miraculous happens, I will cast a... what's the one that does the thing? Frostbite.
Okay. Ingrid.
Okay.
You are still held in this thing's grip, and it has been pummeling you into the fucking ground.
Let's just do a normal reckless attack.
20 will hit.
I'll do a second one.
That's 2 hits.
I am going to second wind. Okay, apparently that's not working anymore.
That's been broken for a while, I think.
It was working at one point and now it's just not. So...
A 1d10 plus 2 plus your constitution modifier.
Plus 2. Cool. Don't spend it all in one place. Okay. That is my turn.
Gilderoy.
How's Ingrid looking?
I mean, it's not gonna matter.
Ingrid's not looking great.
It's not gonna matter.
Let me use Shatter again. Over top of this one. See if it works. Disadvantage.
Alright, disadvantage. That is a failure. Are you doing the same kind of thing where you like hitting
Try and get the
top half
ceiling,
of the
yeah.
golem and hitting the ceiling?
Uh-huh.
Alright, the Shatter spell goes off. The golem does not seem as affected by the thunder damage as the other one was. But a whole bunch of stone falls down on this thing, and while the other one seemed unaffected by all the stone that fell on it, this one is affected.
Okay. I think I know what's going on here.
That is your action.
Yup. That's all I can do.
Alright, Walrus.
I have a question. When I was here earlier and Gilderoy had that spell absorbed by the magic one, did that magic golem, or would I have noticed that spell get absorbed? And if I did it seem like the creature willingly and like intentionally absorbed it, or was it just any magic effect that that touched it was absorbed?
It seemed like it was an intentional act on the part of the golem.
Fuck. I was hoping you could just like teleport it over to this wall and make it absorb the wall. I don't think that's gonna work. Alright, I'm just gonna keep slashing this boy. Because that's all I can do. Oh.
13 is not going to hit.
Buddy.
Oh,
Neither is a 19.
good.
Inspiration!
The 20 will finally hit. Well, that is true. You could use the inspiration. on it.
Inspiration!
Oh. Yeah, can I use my inspiration on that second attack?
Yeah, because it doesn't matter which you roll.
Right,
If
it's
you add
20
anything to a
AC.
19, 20 will hit.
So that's my second action's attack damage.
Yep.
With the whatever, and then here'll be Mega Dagger's damage. Assuming it's not dead.
It is not dead.
Sorry, no sneak attack.
Slowly but surely, sparks flying, you are gouging more lines into this thing, but it is not dead yet. Yep, 2 attacks, bonus action. Unless you're gonna move.
Nope, that'll do it.
The golem next to you is gonna try to hit you, Gilderoy. And that is a natural 1.
Oh.
Like, tries to swing back its arm to take a slam at you, but all of the rubble that has caved in from the ceiling is like blocking up its joints, and it just can't make the attack. The other one is going to keep slamming Ingrith.
Can inspiration be added to AC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Valor.
Okay.
Oh, did you do Reckless last turn? I believe you did.
Yes, it did.
Okay. Then that is going to be a 24 on the first one.
I will use my inspiration. Yeah, that still hits.
Does it require the reaction of the person to use inspiration to add to AC?
I don't think so. I was just trying to find it. Add the number rolled against the AC against the attack before you see if it hits or misses. Which is kind of hard to do on here, but
Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm pretty lenient on because it's kind of hard to always do that.
so it
but I
could
would
be
say
used.
it
react.
doesn't say that you have to use your action, so if you have any of your combat points, you could try to block on top of that.
Can I?
Well, block is a
yeah.
reaction, and using inspiration is not a reaction.
Then yeah. So that would block that one.
Yeah, 19, 4, 23, 25, yep.
Okay.
So you block the first one using the reaction and the combat point. The second one is a natural 20.
Yeah.
Fuck. Shit.
That is going to be 33 force damage.
Okay.
And we are back to Vedita.
Okay. This is gonna be out of the box. I cannot see any physical way of getting in. I don't think I can. I do 180, do a quick look, try and think of anything besides my idea. And I'm gonna turn around and look at the party one last time and look up and just say, I really hope you're watching this. I'll sign if you get rid of these enemies.
Whoa.
Holy shit! Fuck.
Given the state that you guys are in, I think Walrus, you being the one who's like tied to the devils most closely, you get this like hairs raising on the back of your neck sort of feeling. But unfortunately, nothing happens in the moment for Vedita.
Okay.
Though I will
Okay.
say, in the state that you're in,
Uh-huh.
you don't know how high or low this wall extends. It seems to extend like all the way from side to side,
Yeah.
but you don't know like if it's 10 feet tall or 20 feet tall or 30 feet tall. You know that your shatter spell can eat through the stonework. It's already done that.
Okay.
It's possible that successive uses of shatter could chew out like a path around the top of the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do that. And I'll do shatter like on top, kind of where I already made the hole. See if I can try and do that. So, okay, see, I would, if I had noticed that, I would have done that first before I said the thing, but I might still say the thing. Okay. I'm gonna do shatter on the ceiling to try and create a little
You
thing.
suddenly said that you had an idea, so I thought I would let you go for it.
Should have said, hold on, wait. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna try the wall thing. I'll use my last second level. Do another shatter.
You cast shatter one more time. A whole bunch more stonework gets eroded and falls to the ground.
Yep.
And you can see part of the spell was like stopped as soon as they hit the wall, but there is a section of stone over the top of the wall, which seems to be like 15 feet up, where you have created a hole essentially that you can get through.
Whoa! Fuck! I'm gonna try and climb that. Oh god, I only have 10 more feet. Can I sorcery point bonus action that?
Yeah.
As then I have my action to dash.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna try and climb you guys.
I am going to
Oh, good.
need an athletics check on this because you were trying to climb like a completely sheer
shit.
vertical magical wall.
Non-acrobatics, okay.
No.
You get about 2 feet up before you just slide back down the wall.
I'll still say what I said. And just for stream's sake, I'm going here, but I know that I'm over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I still say what I said.
Ingrid. You are barely clinging to consciousness in this thing's grasp.
I would like to attempt my shared passage.
By yourself, or are you taking somebody with you?
I will take Gilderoy with me.
Okay. Where would you like to attempt to teleport to?
I would like to come out right back here with Gilderoy behind me.
Okay. I would say that Shatter makes a loud enough noise that you probably would have at least noticed Vedita casting that spell and a whole bunch of stonework being destroyed above the wall over here.
Okay, I have 2 hit points left. I'm not thinking clearly. Plus, I don't care about falling rocks on the other side of the wall, so...
And she has, like, destroyed the stonework above the wall. Like, you can see on the other side.
So your magic won't go through the wall, but he's giving you an option to climb over the wall.
I'm saying you could attempt to teleport into, like, the space above the wall that you can now see because Vedita destroyed the stone there.
Yes, I understand what's going on here.
Okay, the way you worded it sounded like you were having trouble understanding the geometry.
It's
No.
more of a character is getting pummeled to death and isn't making a logical decision necessarily.
Okay, so you're going to teleport
Plus,
with Gilderoy to the other side.
She's
of
not
this
gonna
wall.
leave Walrus in here alone either, despite the fact that he's invisible.
I
Because
assume Gilderoy
she's
is
not
willing?
Gilderoy.
Yep.
Okay. You guys teleport onto the other side. You are no longer grappled as you vanish from its grasp.
And I will Reckless Great Weapon Master. Neat.
The 20 hits. Well, the lightning isn't doing as much, but you are getting full physical effect on this golem. A huge chunk of stone goes flying.
That's my turn.
Alright, Gilderoy.
Is Ingrith a willing person? For polymorph?
That's hit points.
That's hit points.
Do I get... We determined that I get to maintain my rage in that form, right?
Correct.
That's correct.
Then, yeah.
Giant ape.
Whoop whoop.
Okay, please drag a giant ape onto the board.
The stupid magic golem absorbs the giant ape and throws the giant ape back at Gilderoy.
I'm gonna back up a little
You know
bit.
what? That is a good point.
You take 1,000 giant ape damage.
Boom.
I am going to need... I forgot this when I did it the first time. But Gilderoy needs to make a charisma roll.
Charisma.
Yeah, because that's your spellcasting modifier, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, 18 wins.
Whoo!
You reach out your magic to cast this spell on Ingrith, and you can see the golem turn its attention and it activates the chest gem again and tries to steal the spell magic away from you. But it
I'm
rolled a
sweating.
15.
I'm sweaty.
Oh,
I'm really sweaty.
So you successfully polymorph. into
Thank
a
God.
giant ape.
Oh. All right. Good. That's it. That's all I can do.
All right, Walrus.
How is this one looking?
You guys have done a lot of damage to that one.
Okay,
Like,
I'm just gonna
these-
like.
These attacks that you're making now aren't as effective because you did most of your bulk of your damage with your smites.
Mm-hmm.
But you are still whittling away. It's just a slower process now that you're not laying the smites into it like you were early on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like running circles, dipping, diving around its legs, just hacking and slashing at its Achilles tendons and whatever I can.
It didn't seem to be paying you any attention at all when it had,
Yeah.
like, Ingrith in its grasp.
Fuck.
19 does not hit. 25 hits.
There's some good sneak attack damage.
yeah, buddy.
More sparks go flying as you drag your blade across it again. That is your 2 sword attacks.
And my turn.
17 does not hit on that one.
I would like to still, as I was swirling around it, end up still where I'm at now, in case it tries to run away from me.
Okay. This golem.
Did anything perchance happen on Walrus's turn to do with somebody named Barnabas?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Unfortunately not.
Ah!
But you also know it's not like you've had conversations with Barnabas in the middle of battle. They have only ever been these dream meetings.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
Well, it is
the
entirely
harem-
possible that the message was understood. He may not be able to do anything about it.
Cool.
and the hair on the back of my neck, that was just like a shiver that went up. No actually information or anything passed through.
Yeah, just a feeling.
Great. Okay.
I'm feeling sweaty.
Just clench
I
a
think-
little bit harder for a little bit longer.
It would
I got it.
probably also occur to Vedita that there is somebody else who you know is watching right now who's
Yup.
probably
Yeah.
wondering who the hell you were talking to,
Exactly.
what
That's
you were
fine.
what you wanted to sign.
Yeah, that's fine.
The golem over by the ape is going to attempt to cast Dispel Magic.
Oh, I can't counterspell. Fuck.
That is a 10. It does not successfully, because that is a 4th level spell, so it had to roll, and a 10 is not good enough to dispel polymorph.
I was gonna say,
Fuck.
Vedita should like from the movie Wanted, curve a spell through that hole in the ceiling to
Oh
counterspell.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's how magic works.
Yeah.
I just realized I
Right.
was on mute and I was yelling counterspell
Oh.
on my end.
It's okay. It's a good thing you're on mute because now you save the spell slot.
Yep.
But that is that golem's actions. It doesn't get to do anything. I think the one that is over here, it is just gonna turn around and start making some flailing attacks against the invisible person.
It is no longer marked, by the way.
Oh, right, you didn't hit it last turn. You hit this one.
Yes.
I am sorry to say, Walrus. With disadvantage, its lowest roll on both attacks was a 27.
Ooh,
Ooh. Shit.
that will hit.
So that is going to be
Uncanny dodge.
okay. So half damage on one of these. Then that is going to be a total of 31 force damage.
Mm.
You still alive?
It's 20
Oh, yeah.
damage on the first one, 22 damage reduced to 11 on the second
I
one.
think Walrus walked into this fight the best of all of us.
I mean, yes, very sure.
I was at full.
I am going to need you to make
Constitution
2
check.
Constitution saves to maintain concentration on invisibility.
Did it hit me with both attacks?
It did. It rolled really well. Its lowest roll on both ones was 27.
That sucks.
Shit.
Oh, not with advantage.
Then you fail the second one. After it hits you with the second attack, you lose concentration and are no longer invisible.
Son of a bitch.
Oh fuck! I clench a little harder.
Vegeta, your turn.
Seeing nothing is happening, hearing nothing seems to be happening, no magical shit because I'm over here, I am going to yell out, can't do anything, whatever's off is, whatever was gonna happen is off, and I'm going to try and climb one more time through this damn hole. I have this. Shit.
It doesn't seem like you're gonna be able to climb this. This magical wall is just too fucking slippery and like perfect.
Okay, then. Okay, I'm going to move here. And I am going to cast Magic Missile. Because I can see and they can go through the hole, right?
Yeah, I would allow that.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
using the Rod of Ridiculous Power, so it goes up to 8th level.
Holy shit.
You're
Yes.
casting at 6th level and boosting to 8.
Correct.
Oh,
Holy
fucking missile
fuck.
Is that 10 or
So-
11?
8, 9, that is 10. Because it's 3 at first. So basically take it
Okay,
to
yeah.
8. So 10. So I'm
Vegeta
just.
bonus action rages.
Right?
Spell rage!
Yeah,
Okay,
so
how do you want to direct these 10 missiles?
I am going to start with half of the one by Walrus. And then we'll see. 13 points.
13 points is not enough to kill it.
Cool.
But they all successfully arc through this hole
Yup.
and slam into the golem.
Okay, and then another 5d4 at the same one, because fuck it. There's a giant ape in there now.
Another 18 damage on that one. That golem is almost destroyed. It is so close.
Okay.
The fucking endless barrage of missile after missile just
Yup.
does this weird curve through this hole and slams into it.
Yup. And that's my turn.
Alright, Ingrith Kong.
God. Okay. Well. So I can reckless attack this thing,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I think so.
Okay.
I'll double check.
I thought that was to say range was like weird with this.
Retains alignment and personality. Target's game statistics are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast. Can't speak, cast spells, or any other action that requires hands. I'm not seeing on anything on here one way or the other that says you do or do not keep all of your other abilities.
Oop, sorry. Okay. So yes.
What does wild shape say by comparison?
I think the only real difference there is you maintain mental stats.
Well, let's just assume the answer is yes.
Okay. So I'll reckless attack.
Fuck. Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Love it!
So that's a healthy almost 40 damage.
Yeah.
Is it still living?
It is still living.
Okay.
Punch it again.
But you give this thing the old fucking 1-2 combo, and you're bigger than this golem now. Like scraping your head along the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Gilderoy.
Alright. I am going to use Shatter on this one. Avoiding Walrus.
Okay.
I'm going to do it at second level is fine, yeah.
Okay, Constitution save with disadvantage. The golem closer to you is going to attempt to steal that spell from you, so I'm going to need you to make a charisma check.
I'm going to use Lucky.
Alright, let's see that new roll. It rolled a 15.
Whew.
Once again, you successfully managed to overpower its attempt to wrangle the spell. And with that shatter damage, the golem in front of you, Walrus, explodes.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Sorry
fuck.
about the roof.
It's okay, worth it.
Thought so.
Thank
All right.
you.
That is your action, Gilderoy.
That's it. That's all I can do.
Okay, Walrus.
I will run over and try to like climb on this thing's back and just stab at it, see if I can break any crystals or whatever. Trying to do damage, but if I can break crystals too, that'd be cool.
And that one has taken a significant amount of damage already. Well, go for it, roll the attacks.
And I would be flanking, so advantage.
Yep, you are flanking with the ape. 22 hits
Oh, good.
for a solid 30 damage on the first hit,
Yes.
and a crit on your follow-up.
Oh.
So there's another 14. This thing is barely holding together.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Shit!
Ooh, Can you not? I mean, but do.
You just fucking
way.
stream over there and with almost blinding speed go around and do all these little slashes and stabs that crack all these crystals, and the golem powers down and falls to the ground.
Oh my god.
I'm sweaty.
Are you alright in there?
Yeah?
Maybe?
Is the wall still up?
The wall is still up.
Fuck.
That sucked.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and climb through the wall again.
Well,
I don't
I mean,
care.
you can just stay there. We can just like,
No,
come over
I'm
in a
trying.
second.
I don't care.
Okay.
Fuck.
A 6 again.
I'm
You
a
just-
giant monkey. Let me break a hole in the wall.
Okay. She'll stand back. Okay,
I will proceed to start breaking the wall, but I'm still technically away from my keyboard.
Yeah, the giant ape just stomps over and goes to where Vedita had already opened up like a viewable space that you could fire the spells through and potentially could have teleported through, and just scrapes away and punches away some more rock. And yeah, there's enough space there that, especially with the ape could probably just like pick people up and put them
Mhm.
on the other side of the wall.
Okay, before we go,
uh-huh.
these alcoves where those things were at, is there any engravings on the ground? Any things hidden about them?
Give me an investigation check.
I will help.
You give a thorough inspection of both of these alcoves and find nothing. Seems
Yeah.
like these rooms were barely big enough to fit these things in the first place.
Okay. I still want to investigate around where the crown came from.
Oh, the altar up there?
Yeah, that I was going to do right before Ingrid walked down like 6 stairs.
Oh, we can use the same roll for that. It's 29. Aside from the cloth that it was resting on, which looks like really high quality fabric, you do not find any like little compartments that something is hidden in or anything of that nature.
I'll take the cloth and like wrap it around one of my wounds.
It's already red, so it fits perfectly.
Can I take one of these gems that was inside
Yeah.
this one golem?
That was my third
The walrus
investigation I'd like to
broke
do.
all of them.
Oh
We
no.
destroyed them all. Damn it! Can we take any of the shards?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to take some of the broken shards that this golem was composed of, absolutely.
Sure, we'll take a couple. The bigger ones. Could pawn them off as something special, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Could lie, say they were something.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm good at.
Well, I'm glad.
Sorry, did I hear that I was shoving people up through the hole in the ceiling?
Mhm.
Is that what's happening? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't need anything else in this room.
You still have the crown, right?
I do. Ooh,
Okay.
quick question. If I walk back up the stairs, what happens when I investigate it or grab that cloth?
2
Oh,
more things
yeah.
are summoned.
No.
The wall remains in place, but there is no other effect. You don't suddenly get more golems appearing in these alcoves or anything like that. The wall doesn't suddenly go down once you go up the stairs with the crown.
Okay.
That would have been stupid if it had. If you
I
placed
literally
it
didn't
back
think of
on
that
the
at all.
altar. Oh my god.
I try that. I want to place it on the altar.
No, please don't, Walrus. Let's not tempt fate.
You're going to place the crown back on the altar?
Please.
Okay, I don't. I hear Vedita's crying. I'm like, it's probably best not. I want to know. I will be upset for the rest of my life not knowing. Hopefully I can forget this also. Maybe we can go to the Fey realm and I'll sacrifice this as my memory again.
Oh. Okay.
Ape bridge me.
Same.
Bridge club.
Woo.
Alright, so one by one, Ingrid picks up other party members, puts them on the other side of the wall.
And then just like hold the ledge and then Gilderoy can drop polymorph and you can just climb over the top.
Yeah.
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 Sure.
Okay, that's what we'll do.
You grip onto the ledge and Gilderoy drops polymorph, and as your form slowly shrinks, you get pulled up to where you were holding, and then you just drop down on the other side.
Now, step 2. You look fucked.
Yeah, 10
So
lay on hands.
Thanks.
Have you had your potion yet?
I don't
Yeah.
think.
I think you did. You were pretty fucked up last time.
No, I don't think I took the potion.
Oh.
I'm pretty sparing with that.
Okay.
I only have Vedita and Gilderoy marked
Ah,
down because they.
that's right. It
Mhm,
was us
'cause
two.
we
I
got
believe that was
fucked
after
up.
the Mind Flayer because you both got fucking
Yeah.
fucked up by
destroyed.
the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, because we were both like at 1 and 2 hit points.
But I mean, yeah, I'll do that now. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're drinking from your elixir?
Yes.
Ooh, that's good.
I'm still less than half.
Oh,
Okay, I got
no.
you. I got you. I got you.
That's more than
It
I
looks
currently
good.
have.
It ain't.
That's more than I currently
Uh,
have, so yeah.
Okay, I did that at 4th level.
Yeah, you just rolled real shitty.
God damn it! Can I use?
You rolled really shitty.
Can I do like?
Oh,
Can I do
Lucky.
lucky on that?
Lucky is only for D20 rolls.
Damn it! I tried.
yeah. I mean, over half.
I'm really shitty with healing. It's probably not good that I'm the one that heals in the group, that I'm shitty at it.
Oh, let's get out of here.
You did great as an ape, though. That was quite incredible.
I mean, I hit one thing once or twice. I don't remember.
Really hard,
counting?
though.
And then I lifted you
50
guys up.
damage to it.
So,
You broke the wall.
I mean, can we get out of here?
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Trying to pay you a compliment.
I don't need your validation.
All right, so you guys start making your way out of the tomb. You guys don't get too
as
much
we're
further before
walking-
you guys come to that 30-foot gap.
I would have asked Vedita, what were you yelling at earlier? Were you trying to talk to the wizard to like?
Yeah. I clearly he doesn't care about us that much, so
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know why you thought that would work. Because he
I-
actively went and killed people because he was mad at them.
yeah, I was really scared for you guys, and I just had to give it anything because I couldn't think of anything. I was panicking. Yeah.
I would like a deception roll from Vedita.
I mean, part of that is true. She was scared, but it was predominantly a lie. Shit. Okay.
Wow, that was a terrible deception
I
roll.
know.
Oh god.
I know. Mhm.
I would like, I believe, Ingrith to roll insight with advantage on this.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right. Because I've told you about Barnabas.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't fucking believe you.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, I didn't believe you. I just recognize what you're talking about.
That is true.
And I know that you're
Yeah.
lying.
That is true.
Thanks for trying, I guess. It all worked out. That
Mhm.
fucking machine gun you shot out afterwards. is
Yeah.
pretty-
Yeah.
Yeah, that, she kind of looks at the rod. Yeah, that's kind of done for now.
For a little bit, yeah.
For a little bit, yeah. Yeah. So, we'll get out of here.
Yep.
Get back
Yeah.
to
we
the.
need to cross this hole now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's that 30-foot gap where the hole of the floor of the hallway caved in. How do you guys intend to cross that?
By sleeping.
Soon enough.
I don't think
I could-
sleeping is a method of getting across a chasm.
It's
I
a
could try
method of getting
something.
across a chasm safely.
I could tie a rope to me. You guys can anchor it. I can climb 30 feet down and then like across and then like try to finagle climbing across and then have a rope that you guys can like use to help swing or something. I don't know.
I mean,
I mean, if you guys just want to take the slow and steady approach, you guys
Yeah.
Down and
literally
back
could
up.
just do
Yeah.
what you did, climb all the way down, and then
Yeah.
have somebody go up and climb up.
Yeah.
I think the only resource expended on that is like a spell slot for spider climb.
My last level 2 spell.
Well worth it.
Worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Can do.
All right, so you cast spider climb, and taking your guys' time to traverse safely, you eventually get everybody across, and you guys make your way out of the tomb. The corpse of the mind flayer and the creatures that were aiding it are still there. But as far as you guys know, it's pretty much just a straight shot from here back to the Empress.
Woo!
Oy.
Yeah. Do we want to use the battle horn of the Bright Riders?
Yep.
To get across the landscape, yeah.
Yeah. We can go
We
12
ride
miles.
at dawn, bitches.
At dawn we plan.
Yeah, no. No planning.
No. Just
No
run through
endless
everything.
circles of planning.
We
Yeah.
plan to sleep.
Yes. Yes.
How does that sound? Better?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I really need to use the bathroom, so I will be right back, and then we will continue. So you guys make your way out of the tomb and through the caverns back up to the surface. You guys are going to use the horn.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Fuck yeah.
Who has it again?
I think I have it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think so.
Sure. Yes, I do have Horn of Something in my inventory. I should probably put the actual name now that we have it.
Now that I actually filled out the item description?
Yeah. Or Reed, do you want it? Because it might suit your aesthetic more.
You can be Boromir.
I wonder if we could have used that to use as like a stepping stone for Vedita to get up through that hole.
Oh my god, we
Like summon a
so
horse.
could have. God damn it.
Make the old classic Voltron horse.
Yeah.
I mean, the animal activist in Re appreciates you not stepping on a horse's back like that.
Yeah.
But, you know.
So, yeah, the horses.
Alright, so you're keeping the horn and you are blowing it?
Yep.
Alright, you
Shush.
blow into the
Reed.
horn, and this loud, deep call resounds from where you're at. And you notice suddenly a whole bunch of, like, scrawled writing on the horn appears that wasn't there before.
Oh.
You read, speak Celestial, I think?
Yes, I do.
And whoever has the helm would also be able to see it. It
Me.
seems like it's a bunch of names.
Oh.
And 4 of them in particular light up brighter than the others, and a whole bunch of brilliant golden light and sparkles like emanate out of those 4 names until they swell up into these 4 clouds, which take the form of horses that appear essentially beneath each one of you as the horse apparates and lifts you up on its back.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh shit, okay.
Steady. Whoa. There, horse.
Cringe.
There. Add a horse.
Oh, Lord.
You clearly
Oh,
don't.
horse.
Oh no.
Oh, horse. What a horse.
I hope you, Brandon, have a healthy fear of horses.
I don't.
You should.
I might if I talk to a horse like that and it kills me.
Is anybody here proficient in animal handling?
Nope. Oh, we are.
Yes.
I am.
I am as well.
Both of you can give me an animal handling check.
Oh, this is gonna go real well.
Holy shit, it is.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
The thing that you both realize as these horses are summoned and Walrus is being a complete and total kapoop, and you're like, you know, getting the handle for these animals and looking at them, they don't... Looking in their eyes is like looking at a person, not at an animal. They have a depth of intelligence to them.
Okay, Shadowfax, let's go.
What's your name, horse?
Having a depth of intelligence doesn't mean having the right vocal cords.
As
Does
you
it-
say that, the horse looks over at you and nods.
What the fuck? Can these horses understand us? Hey,
I'm
horse,
pretty
can
sure
you
that's a
understand
yes.
us?
The horse stomps one of its hooves.
I think we can tell them where we want to go.
Do you have names? Would you like me to call you something other than horse?
Well, Vidita saw 4 names light up
yes.
on the horn as it was blown, but the names kind of like vanished as that effect occurred. So unless you made note of them as it was happening, you wouldn't know what those names were necessarily.
You know, I will, but I'm just not gonna tell Walrus.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna.
that makes sense.
I'm going to, cause don't, Ingrith, you do also speak Celestial? No, it's
Mm, I don't
Undercommon
think
that
so.
we speak. No,
Mhm.
Yeah, you guys both have Undercommon.
Wait, does Walrus also speak Undercommon?
I thought it was just the 2 of
I
you.
think it's just the 2.
I did
Okay.
not.
I'm most definitely going to be saying those names in Undercommon to Ingrith. Just be like, these are their names.
I try to replicate one of the words that I hear Vidita say in Undercommon, but it's just like the word name,
Yeah.
and it's said poorly, so it's like actually just like toothbrush or something.
Right.
No, you're spouting out these names, and it occurs to you that these don't sound like the names of beasts. These sound like the names of people.
Oh,
Now I'm vaguely uncomfortable.
yeah, right. Are you people in horse form?
They're
now?
horses.
Have you
Yes.
been watching King Arthur?
Look, there may have been some inspiration taken.
Some liberties were taken.
Ah, love it.
Anywho, shall we, continue on?
Let's bring this
Yeah,
half
what
back.
what
to the-
is your guys' plan?
So, do we still need to collect another circlet or something, or no?
Yes,
the other half of
but
this?
they said to bring back the other half, the first half,
Okay.
when they get there. When
So
we
we should
get it.
definitely head back to town and
Mhm.
rest, and eat and drink and rest.
Yep.
Sounds good to
Alright.
me.
The whole way back, I'm guessing horse names.
Oh God. I would like to cast
But they're just like-
silence.
But they're all just like names from like Kentucky Derby horses, and I don't know if you guys have looked
God.
at
Oh,
racehorse names, but they're
God.
absurd.
Horse.
Oh, God.
I despise horse racing.
Oh God. Some of
Are
those
you
names.
Mo Dangle? Are you Barber Road? Are you Tawny Port? Are you Smile Happy? Hours for hours. Epicenter? Simplification? Tis the bomb?
Why do you have to share these things with us?
Because it's the best. It's the best.
I was happier when I didn't know these names.
If you guys look up racehorse names, it's the funniest thing ever.
Oh God.
Just gotta go with, like, the old school ones. Man of War.
Cyberknife?
War Admiral.
Those of you who are a little more keyed into these animals understand that they have complete disdain for Walrus, but the magic of the horn compels them to serve as his steed.
Whisper in my horse's ear. I'm so sorry about him.
I don't get bucked off.
Nope.
I mean, I was gonna say, if you want to buck
They're
him
more
off near the
professional than
end-
that.
More professional than I am. I promise
yeah,
I'll do this one summoning and never again.
For
I love you,
the
horse.
next hour, you guys ride at full speed. They take you a full 12 miles over the course of that hour, which isn't quite enough to get you all the way back to the capital, but gets you most of the way there. You guys have a little bit of time to trek on foot through this still vast, expansive wasteland filled with basically nothing.
Yes. Great.
the
Who's
matte
that?
painting
high
that
school
looks like,
theater set.
yeah, looks like, backgrounds from the Lone Ranger in the 1950s.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my goodness.
But it is only about midday when you guys finally arrive at the facade of a city that contains the front half of the newly constructed Imperial Palace and Celestia's goods.
So, yeah, we'll just walk up to the doors and announce our entrance.
I mean, Ingrid thinks the horses first.
The horses
That too.
disappear after an hour.
Oh. Well, I thank them before they disappear.
Yeah.
The horse gives you a nod as you thank it before
curt
it
nod?
separates.
Yeah, Kurt nod.
Nod.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that I would describe it as a curt nod. It's like a grandpa nod.
Oh.
I mean, could be like the nod that Shadowfax gives Gandalf.
Yeah.
Would you describe Shadowfax as being curt?
No, probably not. You're just jelly because I've met Shadowfax.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah. There was one year that Darcy and I did the Wisconsin Horse Expo, and the horse that played Shadowfax was there, and I got to meet him and take a picture with him.
Oh my
I do not
God.
remember you telling me this.
Yeah.
So jealous.
You bastard.
Yep.
God
It's pretty cool.
damn it.
Did you get to
What?
see its actor's equinity card?
What?
It was a bad attempt at combining the words equine and
Uh-huh.
equity.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Don't
more so
Sorry.
laughing at that
I'm
laugh. Whatever
Sorry.
that Squidward.
What happened to you in your life recently?
I don't know.
What caused
Right?
you to go down this dark path?
He had to hang out with his family for a
And then I
couple
got
of
COVID.
days.
I haven't spoken for like 2 weeks.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, buddy.
Well.
You guys make your way to the Imperial Palace once again. Like, you guys stroll up, and the herald asks you to wait outside as they go and fetch the Empress, at which point you guys are then invited inside. It seems like in the time that they've had to get things more in order, they still haven't managed to do so.
Great.
Though at the very least, they did have the carpets already laid out.
Oh, good.
But yeah, you guys are brought once again before the Empress.
Hello. We have successfully retrieved one half of the crown.
She steps down from her throne and meets you guys again. She's like much shorter than most of you. She's like maybe 5 feet tall. Short hair, fire genasi. So you guys are just handing the half of the crown to her?
Reward for the first half? Yes?
Surely you would allow us to verify the authenticity of it.
I mean, she is
We almost died for this, so I mean...
exactly, and she's not covered in blood for anything.
Certainly you look worse for wear.
Uh-huh. But if you must.
So she takes the crown from you, examines it with an air of... It's like somebody who has gone panning for gold and has, done 1,000 attempts and hasn't found any yet and is really hoping to find out on the next one. And hands it off to her herald, who brings in some other people who all go over it and seem to reach the consensus that it's genuine. So she sends word for the herald to get some other stuff. He comes back with a big bag of gold.
Ooh.
Let it not be said that I do not keep to my word.
Appreciated. And how much is in said bag?
1,500 gold.
Oh, shit.
Should you retrieve the other half of the crown, more awaits you.
Okay. Yep. That's 375 gold piece each.
I'll just party fund it.
Sure.
I should probably get more 100 gold worth of diamond dust in case one of us decides to grow old again.
Yeah. 1500, that's how much we got. 1,500.
Yep, 1500.
120. 2,120 gold piece, you guys. It's the
I
most
wanna-
we've ever seen.
I'll pull out, because I collected some bits and pieces from the Mind Flayer because I was pissed about it. I'll pull those out and I'll like present them to the queen and be like, did you know there was a Mind Flayer down there before you sent us down?
I was not aware of the specifics of what lay in wait. I know that those I had sent before had not returned successful.
Yeah, well, it's because of this, probably.
She kind of looks at this hunk of flesh that you took off of it, disgusted. And you present this to me for what purpose?
Just because it was really annoying.
And so now you know how the
I
other
did.
ones died.
You can tell their families that something probably prodded into their heads and sucked out their brains or something.
They understood the risks, and they would have been rewarded had they succeeded.
So, is there anywhere to stay in this town?
Any full buildings?
She raises an eyebrow. I had thought you would stay at the embassy.
Sure. Where's that?
You guys know that when you guys came to this realm, the portal took you to a closet in a empty building that had a sign over the top that said Foreign Embassy.
Got it.
We could definitely do that. Well then, we will take some time to rest and head out as soon as we feel rested to grab the other half.
Very well. You may go.
Thank you. Okay, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Let's go.
We do.
Take a nap. Okay. We go to the embassy.
As we're
Yeah.
walking like outside, I'll drop the bits and pieces of Mind Flayer that I have.
Oh.
Like on the road outside, not in the castle. or
Okay,
whatever.
I was gonna ask. There's just
Still.
that dull little fleshy thud as you drop it on the ground. He says, walking to the embassy.
God.
Oof. That was a day.
Yeah, note to self, if people go past runes, follow them. If it seems quote unquote safe, so we're all in the same place. That was my bad.
It happened.
Yep, and you're
We're
all
here.
alive. For the most part. Yeah, that's what I say for the most part. Uh-huh.
You did good trying to figure out how to get in there though.
Yeah,
And you did.
I did. I can't climb for shit. So, yeah. Yeah. And I didn't use any of my scary magic, so that worked.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been real bad. Yeah, let's take it up.
Let's. I am tired as shit.
Oh, well, what is the full plan? Because there isn't actually anything in this embassy, right? It's like an empty building, essentially.
Oh,
Which
I guess we're gonna
clearly
go back to sleep.
everybody else in this realm thinks is a full embassy, but is essentially just serving as a facade for the door
Oh.
so that you guys can get in and out.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose we could just go back to the inn.
let's
Sneeds
go
in.
back. Yeah.
To our room.
Oh,
Leave gold in our chest.
Vanita suddenly gets very nervous, like, oh fuck, he's been watching. He might have heard he's gonna question me. Oh fuck. But that's okay. It's fine.
Tally ho!
Tally ho!
All right, so you guys go into the closet and against the back wall, access the little keypad thing where you guys enter in your code, and the wall lights up and melts away into a portal that leads through the archway back to the wizard's realm.
Awesome. I'm gonna go to Sneed's, grab a drink, and go to my room.
You run into Sneeds, and he is up there on the counter cleaning a glass. You guys are back sooner than I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just crashing for the night.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I will have one drink of the day, please.
Well, let's see. Today we have... He pulls up a glass that's full of, like... The coloring looks like Hawaiian Punch. It is just
Ooh.
full red. Got Crimson Shrub.
Didn't understand that, but I'll have it. And I shoot it. And I'm like, alright, can I have 2 more, please?
It tastes like you are drinking red hot candy.
Oh,
It's like
no.
slightly spicy and full of cinnamon.
Ooh, Sneed, I trust you, bud. I trust you.
Oh, so
And
it's
I'm
like
just gonna-
Goldschlager.
You gonna go for 2 more?
Yep, I'm just gonna sit there. I'm not gonna shoot him as fast, but I'll just sit at the bar for a while.
All right, you drink 2 more glasses of Crimson Shrub. And Vedita was getting...
The strongest possible drink she could. That is...
I already gave you that.
Okay, just, vodka. A glass of vodka.
That's kind of simple, but okay.
Yep.
And he gives you a glass of vodka.
Cool. I'm just gonna go up to my room. Yeah.
As you are getting ready to leave to go up to your room, you suddenly hear footsteps as the wizard enters the bar.
I just continue.
And...
Hmm?
You realize I'm not just gonna stop things if you guys are getting your ass kicked? Unfortunately, those are just, golems, so it's not like it was a really big deal for you to say crazy things to them, but, you start shouting crazy things to people that actually think, then it messes with everything.
Oh yeah, we had that whole town's memory erased that one time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's a real pain in my ass having to do things like that. It's
Yeah.
much simpler if you just go along with things.
Yeah, which I mean, in the end, we really did, but
I mean, look, man, she was just looking out for her friends. It all worked out in the end, right?
yep. We're alive to talk about it, so there's that.
Yeah, there's that. He takes a long swig from his drink and turns around and leaves.
Do you want one of these? And I hold up my third red hot drink.
The fuck do I look like to you, a 12-year-old?
No, not even a little bit.
He is a like balding 50-year-old man in a bathrobe. He the exact opposite of a child.
Well, if you're not gonna have it, I shoot it, and then I'll look at Sneed and wave for another.
He pours you another. Did anybody else have anything they wanted to do? You guys did just acquire some money.
Ooh.
Can we get 100 gold worth of diamond dust?
Are you asking me or asking the group?
Asking you.
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
know if we get it from the grumble. Can I take 100 gold from the party fund?
Absolutely.
yeah.
Perfect.
I will take that out.
If you want to take 200 gold's worth, so you don't have to.
I will take 200 gold.
Yeah.
The math! It's fine.
All right, so you are cashing out 200 gold, and Drop Your Plunder is converting it into diamond dust?
Yep.
All right, just mark that down. 200 gold worth of diamond dust.
You could see if those gems or crystals are worth anything too.
Ooh,
Oh yes.
yeah.
So I'll give him the shards of from the golem.
Or just like try one, maybe. So we
Oh
don't
yeah.
just
Oh,
eat 'em.
so one shard, one of the 3.
Drop Your Plunder will not give you anything in exchange for those broken gem shards.
Shit.
It's worth a shot. Sure you don't want my signed copy of Eyes of the Beholder?
Quite certain.
All right.
You tried.
That's all. I can write in my book, I guess, so that's about it. As far as what Gilderoy's gonna do.
All right. Ingrid, have anything?
Nah. Just drinking and sleeping.
Do you want
All
any
right.
items?
Nah.
How much gold do you guys have now, like collectively between all of you?
I have 2 gold on my person.
I have 540 gold, and my gift card still has 80.
I have 175, and I still have 500 in my gift card.
Ooh, Gilderoy, I would have let you use the rest of my gift card, so we're not wasting gold if we don't have to.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Sorry, so how much did you... How many
80
gift
was
card?
on his card.
So 80 back to the party fund.
Amazing. That makes it even 2,000.
It's a solid amount.
Yeah. Let's go spend it on glamored studded leather.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Glamored studded leather for all.
Yeah. Okay.
Rest.
Yes, rest.
All
And
right,
Phillips,
you
the
guys
listeners-
can go ahead and take a short rest.
Yay.
How many d6 for spells again?
4.
4.
You guys regain 4 hit dice.
Yep.
And
Fuck.
yep, it's d6s.
Oh, god damn it.
Oof.
Yikes.
Thought after that 10 you were on a roll, but I guess not.
It was not. At some point, I would have gone to Gilderoy and asked for one of the gems we took from the golem.
Give him one of the 2 I have.
In my room, I'll just try to see if it'll match with the Berserker necklace to see if it'll do anything.
What are you going to take off of the Berserker necklace to do that? Although, I suppose it doesn't matter because you can just add it back on.
Right, right. I just more so want to see if it is considered a trophy or something.
I think in that case it would not be.
Okay. I'll give the gem back to Gilderoy, or like slide under his door or something.
Ingress would also have refilled her elixir.
Gotcha.
Gilderoy would as well.
Same.
Oh, Song of Short Rest.
Woohoo.
Oh yeah, everybody gets the extra whatever the D is. D8?
D8.
What's the D?
8!
Ooh.
Free 8 hit dice for y'all.
8 hit points, not 8 hit dice.
Sorry, hit points.
Damn it.
Not hit dice.
Damn it.
That was a good spell slot roll.
For you, yeah, it was.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I had used all my charges on that staff.
Yeah, to cast that thing, yeah.
I used, yep, my, doohickey on that. Ooh, gloves.
That has a chance to break, right? Those staffs and things?
No, not the staff.
My wand of
Oh,
web
good.
does, but it's, yeah.
Rules as written, a lot of that stuff does, but I made my own stuff for these, so they work a little
Gotcha.
differently. But yeah, any of the
Appreciated.
regular magic items that have a bunch of charges will usually break if you roll a 1 on a 20.
Ah,
Oh, that means the wand loses something, right?
no,
Or is that for the gloves?
that was for the gloves. And the web one. Oh yeah, I did end up using that, didn't I?
You used it a couple of times to break Ingrith's fall.
Okay, let me quickly check that. I need to roll /r 1d4 minus 1, and if I roll a 1, permanently loses 1 maximum charge, so... Whew! I will take it. I will take it. Okay, so I only have 1 there. Cool.
This music is so calming, it's making me sleepy.
Right?
Sorry. It just is. I'm like, oh, it's so calming.
Classic World of Warcraft music. Has everybody rolled everything they wanted to roll then? And restored all the charges on everything that restores?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I am good.
Yes.
All right. During the night, Walrus, you are woken up first, but very quickly, Gilderoy and Vedita are also woken up in their dreams.
Yeah, here we are.
We remember everything from. Did we hear her yell? By chance?
Suddenly, what she was yelling, which did not make sense to you at the time, suddenly now makes sense to you.
Even though I was convinced that it wasn't, that she was talking to, what's his face? The wizard?
Yep, because now you realize. Now all
Oh.
the memories come back to you. But it would also occur to both of you, she shouldn't be able to remember
Yeah.
these conversations outside of these dreams. So how did she know to say that?
How? You realize he could have just like snapped and we would have been dead, right? Like, legitimately just.
I mean, it was either you guys were gonna die by them, or by the wizard, or by Barnabas here. So, what other choice did I have?
Fine.
Okay,
But
shall
you're gonna
we...
explain this.
I mean, if Barnabas asks, yes, but...
You're
Shall
gonna
we go
explain
in?
it anyway. Yes.
Gilderoy. I am getting a feeling we shouldn't talk about this.
Alright.
The less you know, the better.
That's what I'm thinking is the case.
Perfect.
You would
You
definitely
are-
have an inkling, Walrus, because of that tingly feeling in the back of your neck you had at the time, that
Yeah.
you're pretty sure that the devils are aware.
It's fine.
Are you okay?
Me? Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
I was worried that, the wizard was gonna question me under that whole truth spell and all that, and yeah. But we're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're
no
good.
more words. Let's
No more
go
words.
on in.
Yep.
We're so fucked.
I am going to be trying to be
Gilderoy,
as
shut up.
quiet and subtle as possible, and it's fine.
You guys step into the dream facsimile of this tavern, and you guys notice something different. First of all, not only is Barnabas seated at the table, and it looks like he was not waiting for you guys to come in to start the meal. He already looks like he had a meal before you guys got here, and he is joined by two other figures. One of them is this like huge, cartoonishly top-heavy, muscular demon with these two big wings that are not big enough to lift this creature because it is so ridiculously top-heavy, like a minotaur. And it's got this big, huge, like double-bladed axe over one shoulder. And
Oh,
on the
no.
other side of Barnabas is this strange figure. Seems to be composed entirely of bone. It's really like
Skeletor.
long and lithe and tall. And where it should have two eye sockets, it has one large eye socket where there's this just like big Sauron flaming eye. And if you've ever seen like how running corpses will have like, hair that kind of sticks to the skeleton after even all the muscle has gone away, it has kind of like a shock of hair stuck to its skull that looks like a bad comb over.
Like it was intentionally formed.
Oh.
you do not recognize these two others that are seated with Barnabas.
Cool.
Oh, we have more guests.
Indeed, Mr. Walrus.
Well,
It appears
I
that one
know.
of your compatriots has been less than honest with us. That's a damn shame. And the, huge devil with the axe to his side just growls. I had, as agreed, brought the Outer Plains specialist. He motions to the bone devil with the flaming eye. But I'm not sure that a conversation between the two of you is something that can now take place, given the nature of
Oh.
how things have changed since our last discussion.
How have things changed?
Well, we have thusly found out your deception at signing an incorrect name, first of all.
Yes.
And second of all, given the nature of... Actually, I'm not even sure that I should be telling you this. And, he snaps his fingers, and Vedita, you are kicked out of the dream.
Oh, I was gonna negotiate, but okay. Cool.
So next to Gilderoy and Walrus, suddenly Vedita just vanishes.
Where did she go?
Seeing as how she cannot be trusted to keep the contents of these discussions under wraps, I'm afraid she will not be privy to them going forward. As it so happens, now that we have an alternative plan by means of Sneed, upper management has decided that we no longer need Vedita or Ingrith to be compatriots in this matter.
But you are getting them out as well, right?
Why would we do such a thing, Mr. Lockhart? Ingrith was offered extradition and she refused it. Vedita was offered extradition and she agreed under false pretenses.
Oh god. Fuck.
Why do you think that she would have signed a false name?
Like so many before her, I'm sure she thought that she could outwit us. The devil always gets his due.
What do you think her goal was? Why would she try to outwit you? She's just trying to survive, just like we are. I'm
You
also
may not
genuinely
be-
asking because I don't know the answer to that either, because now she's left the room and we can't hear her side of the story.
You may not be privy to her past, Mr. Walrus, but she spent a long deal of time in politics dealing in underhanded sorts of things. I expect that it is simply within her nature.
In her nature? Her nature is helping us, is looking out for us.
She was willing to sign. To save us. Surely that should say something about her character.
And as soon as she realized that we would not be able to help her expeditiously, she rescinded her offer. Not really the sort of person who keeps her word.
And I am?
Under the right conditions.
Well, aren't you also trying to swindle your way out of a contract with the wizard? The very nature of our agreement is, in some way, deception. It is going against one's word.
If you think about it, she was able to outwit you both. Or you. She could outsmart the wizard. It's an asset, in my
She's an
opinion.
asset, yeah.
Give me a persuasion check. I'll say with advantage because Gilderoy's like, yeah, you're helping Gilderoy in this. You see, Barnabas kind of looks over at the guy with the big axe. They do present a solid argument.
She hasn't done anything yet to try to hurt you. I'm not trying to imply that she will later. She just wants what's best for everyone. She is incredibly smart.
And she was able to convince the wizard already, while knowing. And she hasn't gone to the wizard yet.
You see the big demon with the wings and the axe just grumbles again, looks over at Barnabas. She gets one chance. And he steps up from the table and walks away. The bone
One
devil
chance.
then looks over at Barnabas and goes, guess I'll just wait over here then. You guys have your... He picks up a briefcase and walks away from the table.
He's just some fucking Chad.
Yes.
My god.
Barnabas. Well, actually, would Vedita have gone back to sleep or not?
She probably woke up and was like, oh, god damn it. Try to go back to sleep. Like, okay, no, it's fine. Just go back to sleep. I do need to rest. Take a swig and then go back to sleep. Yeah.
Alright. You barely manage to get back into a vague state of unconsciousness before you suddenly appear outside the tavern again.
God fucking damn it. Okay, good, but okay. I walk in and just look at him like, really? Was that necessary?
You may thank your compatriots for arguing such a strong case to offer you a second chance to join us in the fold.
Thank you. I do appreciate the second chance. I will go and sit at the table. So, I do apologize for using my false name. Although it is a name that I go by, it is not my real name. Why I did it? I needed time to think. I can't make decisions on the fly. Most of the time.
You certainly seem willing to implore for extra planar help on the fly.
I do. That seemed to work not so well, but I understand we all have our limitations. That being said, I only did sign my false name because I was trying to get Ingrid back onto this deal. Didn't work out so well. So
You've told Ingrid about this?
I have.
Oh no.
In terms that she that we're not specifically saying your name or saying what was exactly happening, but I said if there was a chance for you to get off this plane, I did not mention anything in specifics.
And what did she say?
I'm going to need you to make just a flat charisma check to convince him of the fact that, yeah, to calm him down.
Yeah.
Okay, 18 will do it.
Now.
What did she say?
She thought I was going crazy and that I was high on drugs because we were also not talking out loud, but in our minds because of this weird-ass drink that Seed had.
Oh, that juice.
Not to worry, it wasn't out loud. So.
Oh god.
I will sign this contract with my real name so I forget anything that has happened here. As long as I can talk to the extra planner person, that's fine. That's great. I will also sign the other contract. Because I do want to get out. And I cannot convince Ingrid to get out with us. So.
Will she at least help us still?
She doesn't know that this is happening. And soon, none of us will. When we wake up. But I have an idea.
Well, let's get to the signing of certain documents before we discuss any further ideas.
Absolutely.
What is your real name?
When Would you
Curious
like to
now.
know?
He pulls out the contract and like smudges a finger across where your name was written, and it kind of burns off into a bunch of ashy embers, and then he
Yep.
pushes it over to you to sign your name.
I plug my ears and close my eyes and look away.
Gilderoy tries to read it.
I just cover it and sign it and shove it back over to Barnabas.
It says Gilderoy Lockhart.
Great.
Dun dun dun.
Surprise, that's my real name too.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt?
Right?
Are you signing your actual name this
I
time?
am signing my actual name.
As you finish signing your name, you get that little infernal brand on your head that happened to all the rest of you, but Barnabas just kind of overlooked the fact that it didn't happen to Vedita the first time.
Ah, yes.
So you are going to take 1 damage, and
Oh,
he is not
good.
going to heal that damage because you're
Yeah.
a bit of a dick.
Yeah, I will take it.
So, what
I
is
think-
this idea of yours now, then?
I mean, sometimes this wizard is friendly and likes to have a drink. Specifically a screwdriver from Sneed. And, sometimes we can get him talking. I have said that I need to have a drink sometime and that I should most definitely try this, screwdriver. So, potentially an idea to, you know, ruin his life for a couple of days. I pull out the cask, set it on the table. It's a cask of feeble
Vedita
wine.
pulls out this small little cask that I don't believe the rest of you have seen.
No. This here, my friend,
It just has a label on it that says "Do not drink."
is very
What?
interesting. It'll make him
In what
lose his
manner?
mind. He won't be able to think, he won't be able to do anything. He'll just be a husk for a little bit. I'll give you an opportunity to come in and do whatever you need to do.
You're certain of this drink's properties?
I am. Unfortunately, the hard part becomes getting him to drink a screwdriver with some of this in it.
You seem to be under the impression that he would have a somewhat predictable pattern with his visiting of this establishment.
Not necessarily, but if we potentially make a meeting or something saying we want to talk to him about when we're finished this adventure, when that adventure is next, he always kind of comes and talks to us then. Maybe we could have a celebration party for, you know, completing another one of his worlds and do it then.
Approximately how close would you say that you all are to completing such a task?
Couple of days.
50%?
Yeah, we're 50% of the way
Not
through.
that.
Could stretch it a couple of days.
You met my compatriot earlier. He motions back to where the big guy with the axe was sitting earlier. We are, at present, nearly finished with the mandatory 72 hours caused by his decapitation of the Amp's Union rep. So I
Wow.
expect the negotiations there to hopefully speed along nicely in the coming day. At which point we should be able to induct Sneed officially into our payroll.
Okay.
As to our meeting set to coincide such that we can convince him to speak with us at Coincidentally, the same time as he assaults an imp that he doesn't realize is in violation of the contract. As of yet, we have not ironed out all the details. Suffice to say, he is not fond of speaking with us nor us visiting his realm. But this meeting has been a long time coming, and he knows he cannot delay it forever.
Very true.
I would suggest that you make haste in finishing whatever task it is that you have, and perhaps lag behind on the final 5% until we give you the go-ahead.
Well, we're not gonna know to take it slow or anything, because we're gonna forget as soon as we wake up.
The
Would it be-
50% that you have left, approximately how long do you think it's going to take you?
A day or two, hopefully. I suppose we don't really
days,
know where we're going next. We have to talk to the what's-her-face.
No, we do know. We know that we have to go to the Thelicals, the Pretender, Magistrate of Carvindia, about 1 day to the west.
About a
That
day
is
there,
correct.
day back, maybe. 2-3 days to be safe.
2 days on the shorter side.
And we shall be checking in with you at the end of each day to keep you assessed.
Perfect.
My understanding at present is that the risk of exposure is primarily only an issue when you exit the realm, yes?
Sorry, the
What?
problem?
He's saying, like, you guys are only interrogated after you go back, right?
Yes.
Unless we fuck up or we say something weird and like some locals figure out that they're in this realm. Then he sometimes pops in to fix the mistakes that he makes because he's a drunken buffoon, you know.
So if, by example, we were to lift the memory part of the contract tomorrow, and thus you were aware of our conspiracy, you could choose to forestall your progress until the necessary time.
We could.
Correct.
Or you can just give us could you give us just an inkling of, you know what, we don't need to be as, like, efficient. You can slow it down. Then we wouldn't have the full memory and risk that. So partial memory?
Unfortunately, the wording of the contract we have signed makes it rather an all or nothing sort of thing, Mr. Lockhart.
I wondered.
Could you not write up a new contract that superseded this contract that's saying for a temporary time of 3 days we have a partial knowledge?
Then we'd have to file the paperwork for an injunction on the current contract clause, and that's just going to gum up the works more than necessary. Believe me, I worked in the tax office for many centuries. It is not the sort of thing I like to deal with anymore.
Okay.
Fair. And we're sure we can't get Ingrid in on this.
I was unable to convince her. He points at you, Vidita. You were unable to convince her. I'd rather think that she is simply a lost cause.
Could we have one more shot? Like, not this time, but like the next time you bring us all here. Can we get one more shot before Wizard Destruction Day?
If you're headed back into that place to complete your task and we lift the memory injunction, at that point I suppose it may be possible, though I offer no guarantees that my side is going to have any interest. After all, we already have 3 of the 4, and we've got the plan in place. I'm not entirely certain at this point what adding Ingrid to the conspiracy would benefit us.
Morale. She's a friend. It'd be morale, but I don't know that she's gonna come.
By all means, if you are concerned with ensuring your friend's escape, certainly you could choose to offer something to get her on board.
something personal to me that you take away and she just automatically gets to come?
Well, if you don't have anything particular in mind that we are interested in, I suppose there are some general fallbacks. Certain services rendered to the Hells are often acceptable.
What type of services?
Oh, we got our fingers in all kinds of pots, Mr. Lockhart, and we're always happy to have agents in the mortal realm.
You know what? I'll make you a deal. You get me forever, however many years. I guess Ingrith lives, and Ingrith gets to join.
Does she want that though?
If we
I'm
can
not-
get
I'm not
her
taking-
to agree.
I'm not
If you
taking
get-
your suggestion lightly, Gildra. That's a pretty, you're really trying to redeem yourself here, and I see that.
Trying is the
But-
key word.
Is that what Ingrith wants?
If she agrees to come with us, that will be the deal. If she doesn't agree to come with us, then it's null and void. But if she wants out, then that would be the deal.
She can't know that you're being sacrificed.
No, she won't.
What would Gilderoy's entrapment by you look like?
It was unlikely that I would personally be assigned to handling the case, as interference in the mortal realm is generally not my current area. There's all kinds of things that we get up to, Mr. Walrus. I'm sure that your friend, Miss Histish, must have informed you of some of it.
Yeah.
It's probable that you had conversations with Lilith. I mean, devils are always getting up to all kinds of things, right? I mean, obviously the most common thing generally is enticing people into contracts for their souls in exchange for, wealth or power, influence, that sort of thing.
Fuck, Gilderoy would be so good at that.
Yep. But this is only hinging on if we convince her to, come with us. If she doesn't want to, then this is null and void. But
I'm
if she
afraid
wants
that's
to,
generally not the way these things usually work, Mr. Lockhart. You may make a deal in exchange for granting her passage, but if she elects to refuse that passage, there's not much that can be done on our end.
Unless it's written into the contract that way.
exactly. That's why I'm phrasing
We
it the
couldn't-
way I'm phrasing it. I'm good with words.
I'm afraid that consent is generally a foremost concern of law in the Hells. If she doesn't want to be extradited, we cannot force her to be extradited. We can ensure that there is a seat available on the plane, but we cannot force her onto the plane.
What if she doesn't leave? Like, if she can't, we don't get her out of there. What happens? Is she one of the souls that will go into the powering of the hells? Is that what's going to end up happening?
Well, if everything proceeds as we are hoping that it proceeds, the contract with the wizard will be null and void, and with no souls to continue powering his little project, the realm will collapse in on itself, and hopefully he will be crushed in the void.
And everyone else left in there,
I should expect so.
also crushed in the void.
What if we can convince her to sign a contract with you again?
Convincing her to sign a contract has been attempted twice already, Mr. Walrus. Seems unlikely at this point. We were a little more desperate to make sure that she was on board before we had all our ducks lined up so nicely as we do now.
We'll
I'm
get one
saying,
more shot.
You know what? Trying to getting her convinced to sign is not going to be any of your problem. We can try. If we can do it, great. Are you able to have a contract with Gilderoy that's contingent on a signed contract with Ingrith? If Ingrith doesn't sign, then your contract with Gilderoy with these extra details doesn't go through.
Give me a persuasion check to try and convince him to go down that route.
Oh, fuck.
I believe I may have to speak to upper management about such a thing. I believe, given that the scales seem to have tipped in our favor, they are less interested in those sorts of concessions. Give me an insight check.
All of us?
Me?
Walrus specifically. You can do it with advantage.
With advantage?
Yep.
Ha, good.
You get the sense, because there's these other two people here who hadn't been here before, you're getting the sense that Barnabas is like been placed in the manager position for this sort of operation, but he's not calling all the shots. So
He's been given
it's-
things that he can't approve.
It's possible that he personally might be willing to give you guys a little more leeway, but he's got upper management pressing down on him saying, stop giving these people so many second chances.
We're all just trying to look for the best outcome here. If we can get Ingrith to sign on with us, our likelihood of success is going to be that much more. She won't know about Gilderoy's thing. I personally don't like that Gilderoy's doing this, but I suppose that's his choice to sign his contracts.
Everything is always the mortal's choice.
Didn't know you cared what happened to me, Walrus.
I do. Believe it or not, I do.
My heart grew 3 sizes this day.
Even after he left you to die. What an amazing turn of events.
Alright.
I will present these ideas to upper management and be in touch with you on the morrow. But now, I believe you have a meeting with the Outer Plains specialist to attend to. He looks over at you, Vidita.
Yes, I do.
Alright, you go over to this other room where this bone devil with the big flaming eye and the like rotten comb over in the briefcase is. And that is where we're going to end this session.
Awesome.